Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us, along with Greg. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin. Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Out to Conley, a 3-ball. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. McCollum, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bogdanovic dishes to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Outside Conley. And the Jazz, another 3.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Over Lillard. They get it again. Here's Gobert. And finally, that one's good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Back to Lillard. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got 5.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot-up 3-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
Conley with it. Now defended by McCollum. Pass to O'Neal. Pocket 6. Back to Mitchell. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And a wide open look for McCollum and the Trailblazers. Another 3. Here's Conley. He's got 6.
And the defensive versatility of Robert Covington is a real asset. At 6'7" with long arms, this guy can guard almost every position on the floor.
Yeah, that switchability is such a valuable thing in today's game. And for Covington, he's one of those interesting guys that maybe not so much on the ball as off the ball, the disruption that he can give you defensively with that length in his hands. That's where he really is a tremendous help defender.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. That's a 2 from Lillard. Gobert pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that ball.
Inside, Bogdanovich. That one doesn't go. And it's Portland the other way. Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Now Conley. Back to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Lillard the pass to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Conley feeling it out. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell. Good if it goes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot.
Pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
Here is Lillard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Back to Lillard. For the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Clarkson. Whiteside finds Gay. Off target from 3-point range. Trailblazers leading by 5. A 3 from McCollum. A 3-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got 11 points.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Here's Oni. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
McCollum outside. Now here's Covington. Lillard outside. From past the arc, and Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one swatted.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Oni, covered by Lillard. Clarkson for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Clarkson against McCollum. Clarkson passes to Oni. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson kicks to Gay. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by McCollum.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Powell against Engel. Lillard scanning the floor. Takes the 13-footer. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Oh, Whiteside in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting. Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Lillard against Conley. The pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. The three. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Conley against Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. McCollum right side. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Powell kicks to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. On offense, here are the Jazz. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Conley. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And they kept it close, trailing. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the point.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Conley against Lillard. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points of the night. Conley against Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. And here's Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Portland needs to get off a shot. Nurkic uses the glass to finish the layup. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A pass to Covington. McCollum against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Mitchell against McCollum. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Covington fires the 3. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Covington. Covington's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And out of Lehigh, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player ever out of the Patriot League.
I don't think that's a stretch, Kevin. In 2013, when he was taken 10th in the NBA draft, I think a lot of people were trying to look up not just C.J. McCollum's name, but where Lehigh was in the country. But that draft pick is paid off huge for Portland. Him and Lillard have been one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league for the last few seasons. And it is a tough matchup on a nightly basis to try to produce against what McCollum brings to the table offensively.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Lillard. He has 7. Offensive rebound. And Whiteside sends it back. Ingles up top. He is guarded by McCollum. Clarkson goes in. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Whiteside finds Clarkson. Block at 6. Here's Oni. Covered by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
51 seconds left to play in the third. That's tipped. Right side, the pass to Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Back to Whiteside. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A 2-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gay passes to Clarkson. Dishes to Ingles. Kicks it out to Gay. And there's the feed to Whiteside. Foul for 3. It's off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Trailblazers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Lillard way outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Ingles with the ball. Oni passes to Whiteside. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Portland leading. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Simons. Count it, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And for Portland, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Passes it to O'Neal. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
The Trailblazers on offense. They lead by 1. Pass to McLemore. And there's the pass to Zeller. Feeds it to Snell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Doubled by Conley. And then slams it in.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Looking to get it going. He lays it in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to McLemore. He kicks it to Zeller. Here's Simons. McLemore, the pass to Simons. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Simons has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Gobert down low. He's covered by Zeller. Bogdanovich finds Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Simons. And there's a minute 45 left here in the 4th quarter. Back to McLemore. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. McLemore's got his first points of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
For 3, Mitchell drills the 3-pointer.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Simons surveying the D. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it to McLemore. Here's Nance. He feeds it to Zeller. Passes to Simons. Second chance shot. And another shot. The dish now to Zeller. Got it.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Gobert trying to get open. O'Neal misses. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Simons. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to McLemore. to the right side. Here's Simons. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Zeller. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Utah ball.
Here's Conley. For 3, Mitchell. No good on that one. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And
Thank you, Kevin.
stretch six. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Powell and Covington up at the forward. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, out in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at center. Now, here's Lillard. Puts up a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Horford kicks it over to Schroeder. Covington with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And the dunk by Powell.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Tries again. The kick out to Brown. Fires for three. No good on the shot. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard looking around. Right side, Covington. Here's the dish to McCollum. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass. But think about a guy like Norman Powell, who was really in the second round drafted because of elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
The Trailblazers have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lillard against Smart. McCollum passes to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Celtics. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Shoots the three. Knocked away. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Schroeder against Lillard. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Schroeder finds Brown. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
And so Tatum nails them both. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
And it's Lillard missing. Celtics trail by 4. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Outside Covington. Lillard outside. To the inside. Nurkic. It's stolen by Schroeder. Tatum kicks to Smart. Tatum against Covington. Back to Smart. Brown wide open. He fired. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Nurkic with the steal. Fires from the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 8.
In that mid-range area, Lillard is deadly as anybody. His mechanics and technique on that jumper, flawless.
Now here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. And McCollum now atop the key. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the floor for Portland. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's McCollum. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Lillard fires away from way outside. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. It's stolen by Schroeder. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Lillard attacking, and the rejection by Tatum. 5 to shoot, takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
The Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Lillard dishes to Powell. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. McCollum kicks to Lillard. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Tatum. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus. He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period, now gets this one.
Quarter passes to Brown. And there's the drive. Right side, Smart. Horford kicks to Tatum. So the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, pretty good awareness, right, from Al Horford. He has the wherewithal to get off a quality shot.
It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. 1:43 left to play here in the half. No problems knocking that one down. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Brown. To the middle. Horford kicks to Brown. The high post shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Lillard against Schroeder. Pass to McCollum. Stolen by Smart. Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Covington. Keeps it alive. And it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got his second bucket.
Oh, come on now. That's a big-time offensive rebound. The combination of length and explosiveness. Norman Powell, good night.
Now here's Schroeder. And he lays it straight in. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard against Schroeder. And stolen by Tatum. Inside. Left side, Horford. Kicks it out to Schroeder. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Jones. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you... Man, that's going to do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Boston. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Now Richardson. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Richardson.
Richardson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The pass to McLemore. Simons surveying the D. Here's Zeller. The shot's good. Zeller's got his first basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Richardson with the drive. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Simons. To the paint. Here's Zeller. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted.
Zeller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Cannon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Going inside. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 1-point game. Back to McLemore. Zeller inside is covered by Cantor. Shot clock at 5. Nance dishes to Snell. Over Hernan Gomez. Kept alive. The second effort. Here's Simons. A second chance effort. And Cantor pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Richardson the pass to Pritchard. Back to Richardson. Drives to the hoop. Here's Cantor. Nance gets the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To end the cold streak, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Kanter.
Enes Kanter at the line for 2 shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
The shot's good from Nance.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Pritchard passes to Williams. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Here's Richardson. And it's Portland with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Boston making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Simons. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Back to Nance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Always fun to see, Doris, isn't it? Second-generation guys like Larry Nance Jr., he brings a real legacy with him to the court.
I mean, how cool is it that you get to follow in your dad's footsteps to the NBA? The same jersey as his father, right down to the number. Boy, just so great to see them working as a team at that 2018 dunk contest. Too cool.
Now, here's Schroeder, and stolen by Zeller. On the wing, Nance. He's guarded by Williams. And Nance kicks to Snell. Takes it inside. Oh, the power on that throw down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Portland, we've got Nance. He's out there with Tony Snell. Cody Zeller out there with McLemore. And it's Simons in at the point. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Celtic ball.
And that's an intentional foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Smart finds Horford. Brown outside. Unloads. Here's Horford. They get it back. And the shot goes down.
Now, how about the strength of Horford? It allows him to finish the play, and he'll get one more.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. To the inside, and stolen by Horford. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. Schroeder against Lillard. In the corner. Tatum with it. Here's the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland leading by 5. McCollum right side. Over Smart. McCollum no good. Covington with the steal. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here is Lillard. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Smart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Back to Brown. That 3 off the mark. Portland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. McCollum finds Powell. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. Four on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Covington with the steal. And now Portland on the break. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Down low. And stolen by Tatum.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What's incredible to me about Robert Covington is he enters the league and earns playing time on the defensive end, and he knows that's what's going to ultimately define him. But he has worked so hard to become a shooter, a legit threat from the perimeter. Love that this guy has carved out a career.
To end the run and finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. Dishes to Lillard. 6 to shoot. From deep. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the middle. Kicks to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Trailblazers.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. We are nearly ready.
Good evening.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, out in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the 5. Now here's Conley. Here's Bogdanovic, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Tatum. Driving in. Here's Horford. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Such a skilled offensive rebounder. I mean, I love watching Horford use his body to come up with the ball.
Schroeder against Conley. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. Utah the rebound. Gobert finds Conley. Goes back up. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Smart. There's the 3. They get it back. He can't hit that time. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Down low, Bogdanovic lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Bogdanovic, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Brown feeling out a bit. The kick out to Tatum. Off target with his 3.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And the pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Nobody near Schroeder, and he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked shooters. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3 ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
O'Neal against Smart. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense is right there. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Mitchell trying to free himself. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovic. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Over Horford.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on looking for the best shot possible.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Good on both. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Smart passes to Brown. Schroeder against Conley. Schroeder, right side. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Brown inside the line. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds. Boston ball.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Schroeder kicks to Tatum. To the paint. Horford in the post. Gobert on him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Out to Conley. Lets it go with a 3. Utah the rebound. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
The 3 from Tatum. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They're doing great work on the boards in the early going, especially at the offensive end. Those second chance points are starting to add up.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Conley. After Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. They double him with Horford. And the dunk by O'Neal.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. Brown outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Conley with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Bogdanovich wide open. Another miss by Utah. Celtics trail by 7. Brown inside the line. Off the left rim and out. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Now here's Tatum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now, here's Clarkson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Tatum, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Ingles outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
It's Schroeder with the drive. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, maybe Schroeder's greatest attribute is beating people off the box. Nice play.
Smart against Clarkson. Takes the three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nice shot by Smart.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. He attracts the other team's focus and finds the open man.
Clarkson against Smart. There's the pass to Ingles. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. Into the lane and finished off by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Right side with it. Picked up by Brown. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Brown outside. Left side, Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's only a 5-point Jazz lead.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, they've got Dennis Cantor. Richardson is out there with Williams. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Now here is Conley. Following the miss by Josh Richardson. To the inside, Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 8 points.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
Pass to Pritchard. inside. Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jazz leading by 5. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. For 3. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bogdanovich dishes to O'Neal. Conley with the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Richardson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Conley surveying the D. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the wing right side. Back to Richardson. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Richardson against Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dennis Cantor.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Williams against Gay. Hernan Gomez passes to Williams. Williams double team. 5 to shoot. Here's Hernan Gomez. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that's just what Richardson can give. Solid scoring from all 3 levels. Very consistent in his approach.
Josh Richardson.
And Richardson drops them both. Utah leading by 8. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. And here's Mitchell from the arc. They grab their own miss. Right side kicks to Mitchell. Back to Whiteside. On the wing, Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field. Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Celtics trail by 8. Passes it to Pritchard. And stolen by Whiteside. Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Whiteside trying to break free.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Richardson comes from a military family. His mom was an officer in the Air Force, so he knows about discipline on and off the court. That helps a pro ball player.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Cantor. Tatum comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Pritchard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown outside. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. And that one's good by Gay.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
And here's Brown outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Ingles. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jazz leading by 8. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1. Whiteside dishes to Gay. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Clarkson for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Smart. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. Lets the 3 fly. And they recover it. Gay finds Clarkson. Clock at 6. Back to Gay. And there's the pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni over Smart. And it's off the back rim, no good. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum looking around. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Clarkson against Smart. Pass to Gay. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way. Schroeder, right side. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The merciless dunk right there by Tatum. Reminding the defense, he's unstoppable when he wants to do it.
Here's Oni. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And the shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And now we've got the intentional fouls.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brown against O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Schroeder kicks to Brown. Conley against Schroeder. Back to Brown. Off target from outside.
Oh, man. This guy, bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Tatum with it. Out guarded by Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. Tatum no good. Jazz leading by 9. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where do they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Horford dishes to Tatum. From inside. And it's good off the glass. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
A well-built 6'8". I mean, Tatum can score inside.
Conley against Schroeder. Passes it to Mitchell. From downtown. Again, Mitchell missing.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late enough in the game for him to recognize this is a better option.
To the paint. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Crunch time is his time. Smart wants that responsibility.
Schroeder against Conley. Down low. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. From outside, off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Conley for three. It's hauled in by Brown. Horford kicks to Tatum. Yes!
Well, amazing. So much talent from Tatum, but also that it factor.
Outside Conley. And so it's Utah with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that.
Covington.
And tonight, two established veteran teams, Smitty. You'd fit right in out there.
Yeah, veterans play the game with their mind versus their physicality and athleticism. You can win games just having a high basketball IQ.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. McCollum finds Powell, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul can take you right out of it.
Conley against Lillard, and Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Three-pointer, and it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Powell.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Lillard against Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. McCollum with some nice D.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lillard outside, top of the key, and no good. And Utah will come the other way. The kick out to Conley. McCollum with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Mitchell, the pass to Conley.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley is finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
McCollum outside. Drills it from deep.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Now here's Lillard. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the paint. And that one's good. Covington.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Mitchell against Nurkic. Bogdanovic, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's McCollum. McCollum draws the double. For 3, Covington. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. Covington's got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Conley. For 3, O'Neal hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Lillard. Back to Powell. McCollum on the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Portland scoring again.
Continuing to develop his jump shot. Nurkic draining his shot has helped his confidence moving forward.
Gobert with it. Outside Conley. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Conley with the ball. Guarded by Covington. Gobert no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Powell finds Lillard. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And that one drops.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovic can keep up with the defenders physically.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. for three, and Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Outside Mitchell. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Rebounded by Nurkic. Outside Covington. Lillard passes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Portland again missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Don't go away. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And Gobert with a block. Here's O'Neal. Powell covers. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Throws it up high. And Gobert with the stuff.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Utah trailing here. Clarkson outside, up top Whiteside. To the left side wing. Clarkson for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic just got 4 rebounds in the game.
That's his first personal, first team foul.
Powell with it, now guarded by Gay. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Ingles, good.
Nice job by Ingles. Competes hard, tough. He's a glue guy. He helps keep this team together.
Lillard with the ball. Pass to Powell. Now Nurkic. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 5 on the clock. And Whiteside with a block.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
For 3, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Who poked away and stolen by Covington. Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to McCollum. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. With the drive. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
Lillard up top. 4 on the clock. Trying to get back on track.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
His wingspan is 7'7". Whiteside using all of it there.
2 minutes.
Clarkson against McCollum. Down low. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist of the night. Clarkson for 3. That one is off. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shots good by McCollum.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out brings it.
Timeout called. The Jazz. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Conley against Lillard. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days, while he played baseball, and for a short while in the NBA.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Looking to end this cold spell.
They are having major struggles from the floor.
Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. From deep, Conley. Covington grabs the board. Portland trailing here. Pass to Powell. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. McCollum with a steal. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Gobert, the 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show, and Portland came out ready to play. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the matchup. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Yusuf Nurkic displaying his skills today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. Powell and Covington, the duo at forward. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Conley against Lillard. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
The cleverness of Conley getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
And Conley drops them both. And Portland's shooting just under 40% from the field. Conley against Lillard. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Here's Powell to the inside. That's good from Covington on the assist from Powell. Powell's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley against Lillard. Now here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 5 points.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 7.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's O'Neal. From deep, Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Pass to McCollum. Now here's Nurkic. Inside. Covington, no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
The shot by Conley, no good. Powell with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Just so lethal in the open floor. I mean, Lillard is impossible to keep up with given his speed and athleticism.
Pass to O'Neal. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum drives in. And he comes up with a bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. A minute 53 left in the third. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert, fending off the defense on the way up.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
First team foul. Jazz substitution.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Covington, no good. Utah's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. On the wing, Clarkson. On the wing, Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. It was stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And 1:01 left in the third quarter here. Powell passes to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Goes up from the top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lillard's got 9 points.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Clarkson for 3. Knocks down the triple. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Jazz foul. O'Neal. That's his 2nd personal.
Free throw good. Lillard.
You know, it's the production plus the leadership that makes Lillard one of the most valuable players in this league.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
McCollum, the pass to Nurkic, and here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum outside. Portland, no good that time either. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Jazz out in front. They lead by a bucket. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Utah leading. Taking a look at the Jazz. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Here's Whiteside. Portland grabs the miss.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Oh, a terrific athlete. I love when Lillard uses his vertical to hammer it down.
And here's Clarkson. Into the lane. Pass to Whiteside. And they recover it.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And the Trailblazers shooting at 45% of the game so far.
Jazz foul.
A line change here for Portland.
That's his third personal. First team foul. On the floor for your Trailblazers.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
And Allie, thank you for that. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with room to shoot. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Pass to McLemore. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Zeller to pass to Nance. And the layup is good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Hey, give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. To the paint. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Simons. To the middle. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Left side, Mitchell. Down low. Oh, stolen by Nance. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. To the inside. Shot is good by Nance. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
Here's Conley.
On the floor for the Trailblazers.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
So he gets them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Lillard passes to McCollum. Lillard with the ball. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Gobert. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. McCollum with a steal. He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And McCollum drops them both.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. Oh, he buried the 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
McCollum pass to Lillard. No good on the triple. Who was stolen by Lillard. Inside. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Calm under pressure. At every point here means a lot.
Portland calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mike Conley.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Money!
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Here's Lillard off the inbound pass. Misses the tray. Here's O'Neal. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
coming up next. It's the NBA on Tube. Allie, take.
Well, coming up.
Incredible. Thanks, Allie. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Powell in at small forward.
Yeah, when you look at Robert Covington, a 3 and D role player extraordinaire. First team all defense in 2018. And to me, he's still good.
Here's Schroeder. And he buries his first look.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his passing.
Lillard passes to McCollum.
Right here.
Back to Lillard. Pass to McCollum from outside the arc. On target from range. And see, Webb, the Blazers knew they needed to improve defensively. They traded Trevor Ariza and 2 first-round picks to acquire Covington.
Yeah, BA, he's a perfect fit. For a long time, they needed a two-way wing player. Someone who could defend his position and hit timely threes.
Brown can't hit.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Chalk up 2 there.
Look how Lillard can be striking before the D can collapse on him.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Smart finds Schroeder. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
McCollum, pass to Covington. Now Lillard, covered by Schroeder. From deep. Horford pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brown can't hit.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
For 3, McCollum. No good that time. And Boston going the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Brown with it, working on Powell. A nice shot by Brown.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Back to Schroeder. Tatum passes to Horford. Five on the clock. And here's Brown for 3. Another miss by Brown. Portland leading. And Covington, here we go. And the jam by Covington.
I like whenever Covington is in attack mode. He's demonstrating how dangerous he can be driving aside.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the jam by Covington.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Out to the right wing. Covington against Tatum. Over Covington. Kicks it out to Smart. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Powell. Boston, no good that time either.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And here's Lillard. The 3 is up. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. McCollum with it. Hounded by Tatum. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now. Looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Brown. Pulls up. Here's Tatum. And that one's long. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And Nurkic throws it down.
All Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Schroeder. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. McCollum, pass to Covington. McCollum with it, picked up by Tatum. And C.J. McCollum good for 3. McCollum's got 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's Smart. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Can't cash it in from close range.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the ball.
And so it's Portland, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Trailblazers have been rolling along, haven't they?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he knocks down the first one. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. 5 points in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Smart passes to Schroeder. Smart against McCollum. The drive by Smart. Pass to Schroeder. It's Smart on the wing. Going inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, no time to lose. Smart to the rescue there.
McCollum, the pass to Powell. Now here's Lillard, covered by Schroeder. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. Boston with a rebound. And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low-block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Now here's Schroeder. It's Smart on the wing. Back to Schroeder. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard.
Switch.
To the middle. Pass to Covington. To the wing, right side. Powell for 3. Horford pulls it in.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Smart passes to Schroeder. And the 3 off target. Portland has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Now here's Nurkic. Back to Covington. Here's Nurkic. Horford covering. Nurkic passes to Lillard. Really left him alone that time. Lillard's got 7.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Pass to Smart. Tipped away. Here's Schroeder. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, here's Lillard. That shot, no good. And Boston going the other way now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell passes to McCollum. To the paint. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Here's Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Horford with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Schroeder. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Some slick ball handling. Gets Schroeder to an open look. He makes the most of it.
Powell outside. McCollum outside. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Powell. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Lillard right side. For 3. McCollum drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game. 1st in the quarter.
Outside, Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Clock at 6. They double team Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Connects from downtown.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with that. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets it quick.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And that'll about do it as we get ready.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Cody Zeller is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Snell in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. It's Hernan Gomez with a drive.
Yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Here's Simons. Pass to McLemore. Down low. Nance. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And that one's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Portland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Out left to the wing. Back to Snell. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's one of the few mistakes they made tonight. They limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Boston on offense. Down by 15. Now here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Richardson. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Back to Richardson. Here's Canner. The layup misses. Well, Portland's shooting it well at 59%. On the wing, Snell. Back to Simons. On the take. Shot is good by Nance. Nance has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Canner. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Celtics ball.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Richardson, no good. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. And Nance with the slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Pritchard. Drives to the hoop. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Pritchard's gotten 4 this quarter. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. And it's Simons missing. The Celtics shooting only 31% in the game. And the defensive shortcomings of Enes Kanter have been chronicled. But, Chris, he's a beast in the paint.
Terrific hands. His rebounding and interior scoring are what make him an NBA player.
Here's Pritchard. Driving to the basket. Here's Kanter. And the shot goes down.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
And it's Simons penetrating. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside Richardson. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. Here's Simons. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Richardson goes in. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, he's a great presence to have near the bucket. Kanter's going to go after every rebound. And when he gets his hands on that, that's what happens.
Here's Simons. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The shot by Zeller, no good.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Richardson. It's good.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
This one for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brown passes to Tatum. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Nurkic. Schroeder against Lillard. From the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
McCollum against Smart. It's stolen by Nurkic. Brown with the steal. Pass to Smart. It's stolen by Nurkic. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul.
His first personal. First team foul.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Takes it inside, and the layup falls.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Capable of wreaking havoc on defense when he's engaged. Schroeder's activity making all the difference.
And the jam by Brown.
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
McCollum against Smart. McCollum on the wing to the paint. Nurkic.
Celtics foul. Al Horford. That's his second personal. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh, man, an underrated big man. Nurkic, I mean, his brute strength is intimidating to deal with on both ends.
And he makes both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Schroeder passes to Brown. He takes it in, and the jam by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
McCollum outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside, Brown. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now, this is the fire you love seeing. Now, Brown doesn't back down from anyone. He relishes getting his revenge.
Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Horford. Back to Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Outside, Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Trailblazers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Damian Lillard.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Lillard double teamed. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. No good with the triple. Outside Schroeder. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's Brown. The offensive rebound.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. A beautiful look at the lights of Salt Lake City, our setting for tonight's broadcast. Before we get started.
Thanks, BA. Mike Conley.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. Gobert inside, Horford covering, and the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Utah with it. O'Neal on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Conley finds Mitchell. Three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Brown. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Brown. And here's Schroeder outside.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
From behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
To the left wing. There's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Schroeder. Missed inside.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Smart outside. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Outside Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a three. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Here's Smart. Off the left rim and out.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
The shot by Conley. No good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Tatum. Good on the short little jump shot.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Here's Conley. He has 6. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Smart against Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovich. Oh, almost had a 4-point play. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the second free throw is good. And he can't make it 3 for 3. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Left side Conley. Left side Mitchell. For 3, O'Neal. Smart grabs the miss. Boston trailing. Tatum finds Horford. Pass to Smart. Here's Schroeder. It's Brown on the wing. Driving inside. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Mitchell with the ball. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Right wing. Tatum against Bogdanovich. Now Tatum. Got a piece of it. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. from deep. The shot by Conley, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Smart for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The three from Mitchell. Knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 8 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the...
And so it's Utah earning this break in the action, up 10. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. The shot from 20 feet out. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Here's Conley, covered by Schroeder. That one no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an all-star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Tatum pulls it in.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Pass to Conley. Horford with a steal. And here's the fast break. And the jam by Brown.
The break ignited by Horford's play at the other end. Can't let your guard down around him. He has such a diverse skill set for a player of his size.
Conley passes to Gobert. Inside, Tatum with a steal. Smart against Mitchell. Back to Smart. Pass to Schroeder. Conley comes with a double team. Horford outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. He goes up. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
It all started with the steal by Donovan Mitchell. You want to draft guys who can make things happen on both ends of the court.
Outside, Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Outside Mitchell. Gobert against Horford. Pass to Conley. Five to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Mike Conley is really good at using his shot fake to get guys up in the air. The rest is pretty simple for him.
And Conley drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Horford passes to Brown. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside Conley. The three from Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And now it's just a 2-point Jazz lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And a missed layup. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Smart finds Horford. He nails it, and we're tied. Horford's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. To the middle. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Peyton Pritchard.
Free throw no good for Whiteside.
It's hard to intimidate Whiteside because he's usually the guy on the end doing the intimidating.
Pass to Williams. Clarkson on the double team. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Williams from long range. Offensive rebound. Canner, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. 15 seconds left in the first half. And they get it back. Pass to Oni. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Jazz out in front.
I'm here with Coach Quincy.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Josh Richardson. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. Enes Kanter out there with Juan Hernan Gomez. And it's Williams in at the power forward. Stolen by Ingles. Up the floor. Pass to Whiteside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce. Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Clarkson against Richardson. And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
A different look for Utah. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell against Richardson. Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's Kanter with a rebound. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left. Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
To the inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And now a 4-point Utah lead.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Pritchard. looking for his first basket still in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Pritchard. The three. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation for the Jazz.
Substitution for your Jazz.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Clarkson against Richardson. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. And here's Whiteside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Clarkson for 3, gets the 3 to fall. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. 1:52 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Clarkson outside. Three-pointer, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Right side, Richardson. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 3-point Utah lead.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. All alone. And too long on the shot. Clarkson's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Richardson. Utah with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Clarkson outside. And he commits the intentional foul. So Boston ends up going with a new group.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Gay. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Brown passes to Schroeder. Ingles against Brown. From 13. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Utah leading. Clarkson for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Smart left side. No good from the wing. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, leading by 5. And we'll have... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Smart. Three-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Conley. Bogdanovic up top. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. He buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. And here's Brown. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Utah shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Mitchell's gotten half of his 3-pointers to go in. 3 for 6. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Tatum. And he drives in. It's blocked by Gobert.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Conley against Schroeder. From deep 3-point range, Utah gets it back. Great positioning on the putback.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Boston with the ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Outside, Brown. Shot to stop the run. And Brown with the stuff.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. From downtown, Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
Double team on Mitchell. It's stolen by Smart. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Brown with it. Now Horford, defended by Gobert. Left side, Brown. 5 on the clock. Tatum passes to Brown. That 3's off the mark. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical. Works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
One thing that stood out is how much of their scoring has come off the turnovers they caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
And here's Brown for 3. He can't hit that time. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Conley. The 3. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Outside, Brown. 1 minute left in the 4th quarter. Out to Schroeder. Outside, Brown. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. And the Jazz lead by 11.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell misses.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For